Hey guys, how's it going? Before we get started, there's only 3 days left if you want to hop into our Discord server at a very low price and lock that price in for the end of time. Again, 3 days left. Slots are filling up fast. I believe we only have 5 slots left the last time I checked. So make sure you get in there while things are still hot. Today, let's talk about Corsair Gaming, a ticker that I have never talked about yet on my channel, but it is looking a little bit interesting. So let's get right into it. Hey guys, how's it going? Solo back with another video coming at you very early today. It is still 1 hour left in the market before it closes. Remember, today is a half day because it's Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But I thought I would talk about a ticker that I have never talked about before on my channel, and that is Corsair Gaming. So ticker symbol CRSR. It's a relatively new stock, but just looking at the market here overall, you can see it's an overall green day in the market today. Things are looking pretty good. People are probably feeling good about Thanksgiving, just want to ease into the weekend, not cause a lot of turmoil in the market, I'm assuming. So let's just finish the week off green and let's get right into it. So let's take a look at Corsair on Robinhood. So Corsair, unfortunately, is not having a good Black Friday, or maybe this is just their Black Friday sale, because Corsair is actually down 8.8% right now as the making of this video. You can see we opened the market green, but promptly within the first 30 minutes decided, nope, we are going to go on sale today. So it's actually surprising, because if I look at the 3-month graph, because as you can see, Corsair has only been trading for a few months now. It opened up as an IPO in late September. It's had a very nice run up until recently, up until a few days ago. We've had a little bit of a sell-off here. And the other interesting thing is that Corsair does have options open on it. When it IPO'd, it was a relatively cheap stock, around 14, 15 bucks. Now it's already up to, at one point, up to 50 bucks. Now it's trading in the high 30s. So if you got in early on the Corsair IPO, leave me a comment below, because you're probably looking pretty good right now, at least 2x your money in the matter of a couple months. But let's take a look at the Corsair options right now. And yes, there are Corsair options, but if you look at the option chain, you can see right now there's only 5 expiration dates. So they basically only have monthly options right now. There are no weekly options. So the closest option is December 18th, which is just about 3 weeks away from today. So let's take a look and see how juicy these premiums actually are. If I wanted to open up a position to start wheeling Corsair by selling some cash secured puts, at the money, I would get $315 in premium, which is really juicy. And I would only have to put up $3,500 in collateral for one contract. So wow, this just moved up to $325 as I'm making $320. Let's just do $320 as an average, since I saw $315 and I saw $325. So right now I could open this position for $320 and put up $3,500 in collateral. That would give me a return on risk of 9.1%. But remember, this option is 3 weeks out. So if I want to just calculate as a very rough estimate how much per week that would turn out to, let's do divided by 3. That's about 3% return on your risk a week. That's pretty darn juicy. That's right up there with some of the other juicy premiums that I usually see on 3, 4, 5, 6% on some of the other tickers like Space or AMD that I've been playing in the past. So Corsair, I think it all depends on how you feel about them long term in terms of if you wanted to get assigned shares or not. But Corsair, if you're not familiar with them, they make computer peripherals, they make computer parts. So everything from mice and keyboards and headsets to internal components like RAM and CPU coolers. So they have been around for a while. They also make computer cases. But I had Corsair in the back of my mind because I was thinking about upgrading my PC. My PC is a few years old. It takes quite some time for me to render my videos. So I thought, maybe I can make a little bit of a video series on earning money off Corsair stock or options, and then I can use that premium or that profit to fund my PC upgrades. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see something like that. As you know, I am already trading AMD. I could do something similar with AMD, Nvidia, Intel, although I really don't want to go with Intel parts right now. However, Intel does make some SSDs and hard drives and things. But let's finish off this video by looking at some technical analysis on Corsair on TradingView. So here is the TradingView chart. These are daily candles. Each candle represents 1 day of trading. You can see Corsair first opened up for trading on September 23rd. We've had this pretty nice run up ever since about 3 days ago. And in the past 2 days, including today, we've had some red days. But you can see there was a string of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green days in a row before that. And as you can see, the RSI reflected that because Corsair was very overbought on November 24th. And finally, we sold off a little bit. Again, Black Friday sale to get back closer to the neutral range. If you notice, there's a little orange line here. And the reason it doesn't extend all the way out here is because this is the 21-day moving average. So you need at least 21 days of price data before the line starts forming. There's no pink line yet because that pink line is the 50-day moving average. And as you can see, this stock has not really been trading for 50 days yet, so we can't get that moving average data quite yet. Corsair did recently have earnings on November 10th. They pretty much beat their earnings because they were expected at 0.26. They reported 0.4, so that was a nice earnings beat, and maybe that's why the stock went a little bit parabolic right after that. But the real question is, where are the levels of support and resistance right now? Obviously, it's going to be a little bit hard because there's not a lot of price action. But looking at this right now, I can see something right around here. Let's make that yellow just to go in line with all of my other technical analysis charts. So somewhere around $18 looks like it's going to be an area of support. You can see for about 2 weeks of trading, Corsair held $18. So I'm looking pretty good at having this as an area of support. What else can we identify? Maybe something around here, something around $24 is going to be an area of support. You can see again for about a week of trading, about a week and a half of trading, it acted as support as well. Intraday, these 2 wicks on November 9th and November 10th tested that or came close to it. And also that was right at this area of moving average, the 21-day moving average. So I'm liking this area of support at 24 as well. Maybe right around here is going to be our next area of support. And that's right at $28. And I say that because for a few trading days, we topped out right there until we finally broke above it on November 11th. And then for these 3 trading days, we held it as support till we took off to the moon. Now, above $28, we've just been, staircasing up and up and up and up and up every day, then took some stairs down the past 2 days, including today. So I really don't know where this is going to end up. My best guess as of right now is going to be about $32 because that's where this 21-day moving average is. But I would assume that when the market opens up next week on Monday, Tuesday, this moving average is probably going to creep up a little bit to like 33, 34. So I would probably say the next area of support is going to be somewhere in the low 30s until we figure out exactly where that price support is going to land. Let's do some Fibonacci retracement because I don't have that up yet. And I think I would just draw it from the IPO date. And that's going to be, like I said, on September 23rd. And let's see what that shows. So if we draw it from right here, and let's draw it to the all-time high, which just happened 2 days ago at about there. So interestingly enough, yesterday, this candle closed right at pretty much the 23.6% Fibonacci level at about $42. But unfortunately today we broke below it. We couldn't hold it. So there is another Fibonacci level at 38.2, and that's going to be at $37. And interestingly enough, the 50% Fibonacci level is pretty much right where I said the next level of support may be because of this moving average in the low $30 range, around $32 and some change. So right now, the 2 levels that I'm looking at that are going to be key, in my opinion, are going to be $37 and about $32, $33. I want to see where the price action goes first at the $37 range and then at the $32 range if this does not hold up. And I think that's going to help us establish some price data in the $30 to $40 range because, like I said, right now, we don't have a lot of price data to go off of. There's not much else. I mean, I could draw a trend line, something along the lines of maybe this, and that might hold up a little bit. I could draw it a little bit shallower if I wanted to as well, but I think this incorporates the bottom of more candles, and that also kind of held up because we got a little bit too high these past days on November 23rd and 24th, sold off to kind of test that trend line, and now we're trading below that trend line. So we've kind of broken that uptrend. Now, again, we're still a little bit to the overbought side on the RSI curve, so I think we still might have a little bit of room to sell off. I really do think we will at least test $37 in the coming trading days, and maybe we'll come back down to earth all the way down to the low 30s. So this might be a buy the dip opportunity, or you might want to hold your hands a little bit and wait to place your orders and see if we dip a little bit further. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but if you were looking into Corsair, this is my thoughts, my opinions, my technical analysis. I hope everybody had a good holiday. I hope everybody has a good weekend. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And as always, happy trading.